folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. Told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Blue line! Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A first down carry for Henry. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On second down, Mariota again. Smith catches left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's wrapped up. taken down back at the 25. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist. Hey, my 7. Hey, yo. My God.
To throw it is Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From just shy of midfield, Mariota flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the red zone now, Mariota. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. From the gun, Mariota. steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Mariota hands to Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 22 yards there, a first down.
61, match box.
Here's Madison running on first down. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. And he's able to find Diggs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Listen to me. Hey, orbit.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Go now. Mike 55. Better bring it. You better bring it. Bring it. 28.
Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A nice little juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick it up. Leave it, 48. Check, crunch, crunch.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Hey, 382, let's get this. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Here's Abdullah running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Cousins now from the 50. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're not ready for this, man.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Titans 38, Vikings 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Succop for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Titans 45, Vikings 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the option. 51 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Let's cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Wait your heart out.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
54. Black. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, man. Hey, Haywood. Right there.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 22-yard scamper as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run with Abdullah. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And all the way down to the the 22-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They begin with Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Draw play, Madison. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Ready, move on. Check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is taken at the 15. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Good route here. Gun. Mike 29. You gonna get this, boy? You think you're gonna get that?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more that coming.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the read option, it's Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
54 Mike. Let's go.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.